Hello and welcome back, you scallywags. Anyways, hello, how are you? Saturday evening and we're doing a reading vlog. How long will this reading vlog be? Probably today, tomorrow, Monday if you're lucky. Do you know the people who did, the curtain bangs during lockdown? Yeah. This is what it is. Bitch, this is not curtain bangs, this is just hair. I need to give you some context of my reading because it has been a bit all over the place. Context, so it's Saturday today. I had an essay due yesterday, Friday. I didn't do anything. For it during the week. So no research, nothing done. So then I came home here, back home from college on Wednesday. Thursday, I read The Love Hypothesis, the whole book, and I absolutely loved it. The hype, worth it. If you think it's too hyped up, you don't want to read it, bitch, sit down, get the book, read it. It was so good. Such a grumpy ex-sunshine trope book. There's so many tropes in this book, and the main character talks about some of the tropes, which I absolutely loved, and I annotated. But yeah, Thursday was filled up with me reading that, procrastinating, still didn't start the essay. Well, no, that was Wednesday. I read the book Wednesday. Okay, never mind. Wait, what? Never mind. I read The Love Hypothesis Wednesday. Thursday. Procrastinating still. I picked up The Hating Game. Read that. All Thursday. Really liked it. Not on the same level as The Love Hypothesis, I have to say. So The Hating Game is an enemies to lovers office romance, and then The Love Hypothesis is a grumpy ex-sunshine STEM or like science-y romance in like biology labs. Hating Game, 4.5 out of 5. Still thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great technique to procrastinate. And then I was really in the like rom-com feel because they were both rom-coms, and I don't have any more rom-coms in my vicinity that I have to read. So what did I do? I picked up The Selection by Kira Cass. It's a YA X The Bachelor X Friends to Lovers, I think. What else is there? Also, it's a dystopian, which I did not. Okay, because I read those two rom-coms, I was in the total like, I want real life scenarios, real life. I was reading the book. I was reading The Selection book, the first book, and I was like, okay, this is normal. They're on about the 5th World War. Excuse me. We are almost into the 3rd World War. I don't know where we've gone to the 5th. So obviously I was like, okay, this book is not real life. It's dystopian. So I that was Thursday evening. I started The Selection, the first book. I read 100 pages. Did I start the essay? No. I didn't research. I don't know. Friday came along and this was the due date of the essay. So what did I do? I set an alarm for 8. What did I do? Not wake up. Snooze that mother shocker. And then when I woke up at 11, I read 30 more pages of The Selection. Great. Went downstairs, had breakfast. 12 o'clock, I was like, okay, Sarah, if you don't start this essay, you will. You fuck up. You will fuck up totally. Because the essay was due at 5 p.m. Friday. 12 o'clock. There was I. Hadn't researched, nothing written down, nothing. I started the essay. Researching was the worst of it because I needed a case. I didn't have a case. I didn't even know what the topic was. Because it was from week 1. I'm on week 9. Who do you think I am? I don't have brain cells everywhere. I was researching. I was like, yeah, I'm fucked. I'm so fucked. Lo and behold, she pulled it along. I finished the essay for half over. God, I used to do a bibliography and referencing. I didn't reference correctly, I have to say. I did not reference right. But I finished it. Happy days. So straight after I finished that goddamn essay, did I feel like reading? No. But did I force myself as a reward? Force myself reward does not really come into the same sentence. So I finished The Selection, the book. I read like 200 and something pages of it. And yeah, so now today, Saturday, we're on to The Elite by Kira Cass. So yeah, the first one. Oh, how did I think about the first one? Totally forgot to tell you. I gave it 4 stars out of 5. It was really fun. It was really quick. Really enjoyed it. Oh my god, this book reminds me of the Hunger Games because there's a load of candidates. There's this presenter guy talking to every like candidate, and it reminds me of the Hunger Games. I'm just waiting for people to bring out a fucking axe, flamethrower. God, imagine if they had a flamethrower in the Hunger Games. Everyone would be dead. A sniper. Oh my god. A sniper would have been so handy in the Hunger Games. You just have to get it, run, hide in a tree, snipe people out. Anyways, so I only started this book late last night. I'm on page 6. So, very good progress. This is only 320 pages. So skinny. I started a new audiobook today. Oh god, I have another story about the audiobooks. God, I have a fucking story about every single format of books. So audiobooks. I've listened to 10 books of Marissa Meyer because I really love the narrator. I really like her voice. It just goes with the words. I like it. So I read the Cinder series and the Renegades and this random ass standalone dystopian book that she released. Or I've listened to all of them. And I finished the Renegades trilogy. I was like, okay, what do I listen to? I want to listen to Marissa Meyer, but there's no other ones that are out on audiobook in my library app. So I find this other book. It's called Cupid's Match. I started listening to that shit in the car. When I tell you, disgusted. You should have seen my facial expressions. I was like, get me out of here. I was in the car. I was tempted to go across the road and just die. I was tempted to crash into a car and die because this narrator had a disgusting voice. It just sounded like one of those TV show, movie, high school popular girl, but make her voice high pitched. I listened to 5 minutes of it, the audiobook. I don't know how I did that because her voice pissed me off to no extent. I hated all the characters. So I stopped reading the book, of course, mental health first. Then I was going to start this other book, The Thief, which is one of Sergio Mas's favorite books. And then I found, so I initially wanted to read Gilded by Marissa Meyer, but it was on reserve till April, so I was like, okay, I can't. But lo and behold, I looked yesterday and I could borrow it, so I borrowed it. Gassed. So I listened to 2 hours of it today. It's a Rumpelstiltskin retelling. Yep, I didn't know what it was. I don't know who is Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know. Looked it up what it meant, and I still don't know what it is. But it's like I think the father curses her daughter, and she has to do something. The narrator, she really does it for me. I like the books because of the narrator. But the main character in this, she was cursed as a child. Her father saved this god, and this god was like the god of something, and then the god was told the father, you can have a wish. So the father was like, yeah, I wish for a beautiful baby girl. So they got the child ended up being cursed, like her eyes are like, I don't know, her eyes are something. He has like an ability to tell tales that are fake and real. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I like it. And there's this Earthling guy, and I don't know, it's young adult fantasy, I think. On my Kindle, I'm reading Zodiac Academy book 7. I'm on page 540. I read a lot of pages today at work from that book. And it's 980 pages, so the chances of me finishing that book in this vlog are underground. That was all. I will see you later. Guess who's getting Chinese food? I'm getting Chinese food. I'm very excited. I don't know why we're getting Chinese food. I think it's because rugby's on. It's currently Ireland versus Scotland. I'm rooting for Scotland because Ireland is disgusting and trash and they're just terrible. I can say that because I am Irish. So far, actually, Ireland's winning. It's 14-5. I don't know anything about rugby, to be honest. But the last rugby match... Why the fuck is there a TikTok? Oh my god. There's a goddamn TikTok sign on the match. What are they doing? Advertising for TikTok? It's already massive. They don't need to advertise. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting Chinese food. Very happy. Very excited. I look very haggled. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. I literally just woke up. And I have my cup of tea, which is filled to the brim. Hopefully that does not spill. And I have my book here. The Elite by Kier Cass, and I got to page 206 yesterday, so I read a fair amount. So I'm gonna finish this book today, then I'm gonna start the next book in the series, which is The One. The name of these books spoil you, because I know in the last book she gets the crown, because it's called The Crown, and I know in the next book, I know she becomes the chosen one because she becomes the one. Boy, these titles were not thought out. This book has a love triangle, which I'm not liking, to be honest. I want this one guy to leave. I don't know why he's here. I just do look fucking terrible, so goodbye. I feel so betrayed right now, because are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I understand the way The Bachelor works. He obviously has to date around with the other girls. He has made his intentions clear to the main character. He's still doing Bachelor stuff to the other women, and I'm so pissed at him. I'm so pissed. I'm on page 266. Hey! That was disgusting. Never doing that again. It is currently 20 to 7 in the evening. I finished The Elite a couple hours ago. I gave this book 3 stars. I liked it, but the main character slightly infuriated me. I was looking at everyone else's reviews of it, and they were saying like the main character really annoyed me and like along those lines, and then I think I was 150 pages into this book. I wasn't thinking that at all. I was like, these people are crazy if they think the main character is annoying. I mean, she's okay for me, and I totally get it. I finished the book and I totally get it, because she needs to make up her mind. Love triangles are something that most people don't like in books, so to know that the love triangle is still persisting. I started the next book in the series, and I'm 132 pages into it, and the love triangle is still so prominent, and I just don't understand why she can't say, I like this guy more than you, so please fuck off, because she does like one of the guys more. She admitted it to herself, and she just hasn't admitted it to the guy that she doesn't like as much as the other guy. I do really like this cover. I'm making so much progress on books. Also, I brought down the books that I read recently. Hey, hello, beautiful stack of books. Okay, this one I read probably earlier on this month, so it's less inclined in the stack, but hello. The Love Hypothesis. This was Wednesday's book. It was beautiful. I only tabbed a small bit. I wasn't even planning on tabbing. It's just certain scenes that happened. I could not tab them. They were so good. Next, The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. Stunning. I didn't tab this at all. It's a bit more floppy than The Love Hypothesis, so obviously that got brownie points from myself. Stunning. The Selection. Hello. Stunning. And now we have The Elite on my little pile of books that I have read. I always make a pile of the books that I have read physically that month, because I like seeing the books I read, and then I just put them next to the books that I still have to read. I don't know why. I have this system. It works for me. So yeah, I'm going to read more of this now, and that's all. It's 1 o'clock on Monday. Finished The One by Kier Cass, I'd say about like half an hour ago, because I had to have breakfast, because I didn't have breakfast until like 5 minutes ago. Anyways, we have 4 stars out of 5. I enjoyed it. The main character did kind of piss me off still, because all through these 3 books there was a love triangle, and she didn't know which guy to pick, and we knew as readers, and she knew as the main character who she wanted, but she didn't choose the person until it blew up in her face. And yeah, but yeah, it was good. And oh my god, so I looked at the next book in the series, The Heir by Kier Cass, and I looked at the back, and what do I see? I see a new character's name. I'm like, what? And then I see up here, 35 suitors, 1 princess, a new selection has begun. Excuse me, why is this in a series when it's new people? So this is the last book with these characters, with America and Prince Maxon. That was their 3 books, and now we have 2 books left with this person's, I'm assuming, character, Prince Ed. Oh my gosh, she's princess? Oh my god, it's 35 suitors, 1 princess? Oh my god, I didn't even catch that. It's actually the other way around now. So this series, or this 3 books it was 35 girls and 1 guy. And this one is, wait, oh my god, that's her mother and father. Jesus Christ. I never look at the back of books, so I never usually know what's going on. But okay, that's their daughter. The main character is the characters in this book's daughter. Okay, cool. And there's 35 guys. Oh, okay. I was so confused too. There was an epilogue in this book. I was like, this is very strange that there's an epilogue in book 3 when there's 2 more books in the series left. But I understand it now. I understand it. This book, okay. I think this is the longest book in the whole series. It's 330 pages. I'm gonna read this book now. I'm using this book as a little hat so the sun's not in my eyeballs. It's Monday, so I'm going back to college today. I need to do my lectures. Like, I shouldn't be reading, I should be listening to my lectures from 2 weeks ago. That's all I have to say. Progress on The Heir. I got to page 84, so we're doing good. One thing that's majorly different between this main character and the other main character is this main character is a lot more stubborn, which I like and I don't like. The 35 suitors are now in the castle. Actually, I don't actually know if they live in a castle or just like a really nice house. So the books I'm taking to college with me, I'm taking 2. I'm taking the last book selection series, which is called The Crown. Stunning. I'm not in the mood to read a fantasy, so I really had to scavenge my little TBR pile books I've not read, and I picked up The Four Winds by Christian Hannah. This is a historical fiction, not really on the lines of contemporary romance, but it's fine. Every other book I have is fantasy. Like, I was looking through the books, I was like, hey, fantasy, young adult fantasy, but still fantasy. So yeah, I don't know if I'll read this week. I mightn't. These are the books I'm planning to read this week. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Peace to the out.